As Voltaire wrote in 1991, the shift to the computer will make writing more flexible, but it would also threaten the definitions of good writing and careful reading that have been fostered by the technique of printing. New ways of writing and reading can be put into practice through blogs, e-books, social media, and search engines, among others. The way we teachers conceive reading and writing as a formal process in which canonical books are included is to be changed as new technologies make part of our students' daily lives. The New London's group's notion of design, in which people communicate through a variety of semiotic systems, where meaning is expressed through combination of signs that can be expressed as words, images, sounds, gestures, and special conceptions, clearly explains this change in the concept of literacies. Literacies that had evolved from traditional forms of reading and writing to more dynamic ways that technology has given access to. As times evolve, people and technology change in a fast way. Technology creates new opportunities and needs for people to interact with each other through tools that allow them fast and effective communication. As understood by Barton 2007, literacy is like a social practice which implies new forms of social interaction. Teenagers today interact in a very different way. New technologies have empowered them so that they can reach the world from the palm of their hands and interpret it or transform it in their own words. This is one of the reasons why we teachers had to transform the way we teach, how we value the reading and writing our students do, and incorporate new technologies in teaching of literacies. As an English teacher in the upper grades of high school, I have always tried to keep up with the new education methods. Teaching literacies in the English classroom is a challenge that represents a lot of research and expertise on the teacher's side. I therefore have tried to incorporate new technologies into the teaching of English, taking advantage of the media so that my students can express a message through it. In my 11th grade class, students have used their cell phones to do research, listen to songs, and transcribe them. They have also designed a blog and interacted with their peers through it. And they have done book reports in the lab using all the resources available to do research, read and give their opinion on what they read. To them, send to their teacher via email a final paper with their own words, transforming and interpreting this way the original text. As Amikuchi said in 2014, teachers can help students in the classroom by letting them write how they are used to doing it daily when they use digital literacies. I am starting to do this with my students in a way they feel more comfortable and free to express their own thoughts. As a conclusion, it can be said that today's teachers have a big responsibility in terms of incorporating new technologies in the classroom to affect our students' learning in a positive way, to give them, as Freire and Macedo say, the possibility to read the world and read the word and load their own words with their existential experience to make of the practice of new literacies a creative act. The following interviews express the views of some of my 11th grade students on the teaching of new literacies and how they see the incorporation of these new technologies in the English class.
With me, I have Fernando, a student of mine in the English class, who is going to tell us his point of view about multiliteracies used in the classroom. He's going to give us a good example of what the London group says about multiliteracies used in the classroom, and then when they talk about the transformed practices. They say that with their students, teachers need to develop ways in which the students can demonstrate how they can design and carry out in a reflective manner new practices embedded in their own goals and values. They should be able to show that they can implement. Understanding is acquired through over-instruction and critical framing in practices that help them simultaneously to apply and revise that they have learned. And my question, Fernando, today is the first one is, which of the activities planned in the class by the teacher that use the technology do you enjoy better?
Teacher, the activity that I most enjoy in this term that we use is the proof report that we made in the lab about the story of the monkey's paw.
Hey, can you describe it briefly, please?
Yes. The first time we read the story in class with the teacher. Then we discuss all the class together. Then we go to the lab and we search all the steps and all the characteristics of the book report, and we made it of the book. At the end, we made a critique about the story, but with our opinion.
Okay. And to finish this, how successful do you think implementing technology in the classroom can be both for teachers and students?
The technology in classroom is a big improve about with the education, because I think that the teacher can make the things easier and we can make everything easily and fastest. But one problem that it has to be regulated by the teacher, but what we do with the technology, because we can see another things. So it is a big improvement that we have to have some sort of regulation with it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Today I am with Valentina, a student of mine in 11th grade in the English class. She's going to be explaining us how technology has been incorporated in the English class. And she's going to give value to the words of Hicks and Turner when they talk about blogging, and they say, as defined by prominent edu bloggers such as Will Richardson and Bad Hunt, blogging is an act of connecting writing. To blog is to write, to publish, and to invite comment. Valentina, tell us what technology devices have you used in this school year?
Hello. We use cell phones, ebooks, and computers. Since we have the lab, we can use the computers, and in the classroom there are TV screens with very good audible, so we can listen and take notes and do some activities.
In which of the activities planned by the teacher do you think you could really interact more with the teacher and students as well?
Last semester we made a blog. We created this website where we had to write an article about urban tribes and also upload a selfie with the like and dislike button and with a text box. We had a lot of fun and we learned a lot of English.
Do you, Valentina, think that incorporating technology in the reading and writing activities in the class can be achieved successfully both by the teacher and the students?
Yes, because we live in an era where technology is everything now. We prefer to use a computer than to read a book. So with different kinds of apps in like the computers, with like Google app with the translator, we can listen to how the word sounds and perfect our speaking.
Thank you.
You're welcome.